Surely it would be better not to speak than to say things that are wrong. Who among us hasn't experienced how true that is? But it seems that to say things that are wrong about God is much worse. The irony, of course, was that these men actually thought they were defending God and his character against Job's bitter complaints. Irony. Yes, it's ironic that people could think that they were teaching truths about God while they're misrepresenting him. We don't ever see that today, do we? So what's wrong with this idea? What about the idea that it would be better not to speak than to say things that are wrong? This is a trap question, so be careful. Doesn't it depend on your attitude? If one has the attitude that they're teachable, they're willing to be persuaded by evidence, that they are willing to listen and understand, then is it okay to share one's understandings, even if those understandings are wrong, like Nicodemus when he came to Jesus? He didn't have right understandings, and he talked to Jesus about it. He didn't just keep it to himself. Who would want us to think it is better to stay silent in error than to seek to discuss our ideas in order to remove the errors in light and replace it with truth? So don't buy into the idea that it's better to stay silent than to speak in error if one has a willingness to learn, to examine evidence, to reprocess their thinking, understanding we're finite, and no finite human being has all knowledge, and we all can grow, and we're supposed to be advancing and learning in the truth. We have that idea. It's okay with that attitude to say, this is my current understanding of things, but you know what? If it's not right, show me a better way, show me more truth, show me more evidence, and persuade me. That's okay. It's the only way to work it out. But it is true if one is closed-minded, has no desire to learn, believes they are right and won't examine evidence, and won't consider ideas different than their own, then it's better for them not to speak. So it's not just a blanket statement. It really depends on the heart and mind of the person. I love this quote. First Selected Messages 4:11. Those who cannot impartially examine the evidence of a position that differs from theirs are not fit to teach in any department of God's cause. Amen. I love that quote. Monday's lesson, what do you think of the title, Though He Slay Me?